Yesterday, I was watching Ferdinand podcast about him and Gabriel Batistuta, and a lot of things were going through my mind. I was just like so amazed with Batistuta in that interview, and I had to like go back and watch most of his goals, and I'm like, yes, this guy is him exactly. And when you look at the fact that at some point he was saying that he like was like telling the doctor to like cut off his leg due to the pain he was feeling in his ankle. And imagine like someone begging the doctor to cut off his leg. That pain is real. And people don't even understand the pain a lot of footballers go through. Like most people don't even understand. They always see the faults and when they are not doing the right thing. To me as a football fan, I didn't know what they go through. I could relate because it's not really easy. They're just like they are human just like us. And we do have our bad days. So that they do have their own bad days. And when a footballer carries that injury, we know how difficult it is when it comes to the knee injury, the ankle. Like these injuries are very, very brutal. And I was so surprised with the way he was explaining everything. And at some point, I got so emotional. Like when I was watching that podcast, and he talked about his experience in Serie A, how difficult it is then, because it was the best league then, and how difficult it is for him to like score goals. And when you're playing against the guy like Nesta, Maldini, all these legend, feel like you hardly like score goals, score. You hardly have chances. Unlike now that you have a lot of chances. But then, if you have like three chances or two chances in a match, like that means there's something is going on. I've seen it. He still find a way to score because according to him, it was like he kept on practicing every time. Like he was always practicing because he wasn't really the kind of person when he was small. He wasn't the kind of man that really that was talking about football. But due to financial status with the family, he had to like go to Rosario, and that's from there on he had to work so much for him to like bear that name Batigo, which everybody now is just used to Batigo, Batigo, Batigo. Well, I'm so amazed with him, and I really felt we need more of this when it comes to this legend speaking out. And watching Batista yesterday was so amazing, like totally, it was so amazing. And when you look at the father, he's talking about Maradona death, and he felt like Maradona died alone. And to him, he felt like him and Maradona was so close. Like when they met close, like, matter the age, he was always telling Maradona the truth, according to him. Because we finally have to like ask him, how come you guys are so close? He was like, you're always telling the truth, like the truth when you are doing something that's wrong. And to me, it shows that football teaches us a lot of things. We describe Maradona death to him, he was like Maradona died alone like a dog, and that was so like so deep to me, very very deep. I'm just amazed to watch that podcast. A lot of things were like talking about in that podcast. To me, that podcast was worth watching.